My one piece of advice would be to explore as many careers as possible. Your job probably doesn't exist yet, so you're gonna have to create it. You're gonna have to learn to design that opportunity. Just like I'm designing my own opportunity as a business owner and entrepreneur. Really looking at what are those passions that you have, what's the skill set that you have, and where are your gaps, and really exploring careers through that lens is a very different way than saying you're gonna be X or you're gonna be, for example, a doctor or a lawyer. Yes, those careers probably will exist, but the career you're gonna have, especially if you go into a STEM field, might not exist yet. So the more you explore, the more you're gonna realize that there are certain things you really love and certain things you're really good at. And combining that will really get you to that one ideal. And news to most people is you're not only gonna have one career, you're probably gonna have 6 or 7 throughout your lifetime. So prepare yourself for that and make sure you know how to transfer your skills. Make sure that you know what skills are transferable, even though you might be a biology major, for example. If you were to work for a hospital, what are some of those skills that you could still use? If you were to work for a lawyer, what are some of the skills that you can transfer? If you were to be an entrepreneur, what are those skills that you could use? So definitely, the more you explore, the more you'll know what you want, and you'll also figure out what you don't want. And the second thing is, whenever somebody tells you that something is hard, don't believe them. It's relative. So for example, I'll give you an example that's very personal to me. My husband is an engineer, and I asked him, I said, how did you figure out your career paths? And he said, well, my older brother did it, and my second brother did it, so it must have not been that hard. But you ask another person, and they say engineering is super hard, so it's all relative. Now there are 4 engineers in his family of 6 kids. So they thought it was easy rather than looking at it through a very difficult lens. And not to say that it is easy, but it's a challenge that you can definitely achieve.